One of the problems of being a reseller, a treasure hunter, is regretting that you didn't buy more, that you didn't take that third, fourth, fifth look, that you forgot to look at something, and today I get to go back to that sale and see what I might have missed, what I didn't buy the first day, and no regrets. Let's go back. I'm excited. I'm hoping that a few things are still there because there was a lot of good things there. I'm so nervous, excited I can barely talk. Are there lights here? Yes. Alrighty. I am back at the house to do the second pick, and I hope things are still here. Yes, they are. Oh, someone really ruffled through. Oh my gosh. Someone ruffled through all this stuff. There were a few things that some viewers told me about, so thank you. So now I can come back and get some more stuff, like this box. Huh. I don't know where to put this stuff. I guess I'll just put it in there. Gloves. What am I doing? Oh well, I'll put them on then. I get too excited. So apparently this box goes with Blanco bag. Beaver State box. That apparently goes with that blanket. It doesn't. I was tricked. It's a Navajo beacon. I knew this wasn't older. So where's the Beaver State thing? Huh. Well, maybe we'll still grab the box. Is this it? I don't think so. Because there's like two of them. I don't know. That's all been gone through. This I want. Oh, it's cute. I wanted to take this. I knew that that one thing was newer. Unless it's this. Let's move this aside. Oh, that's not gonna work. I guess I'll take some electronics too. I already took a flag. Actually, is this it? No, that's not the Beaver State. Nope. I think that that's missing. Oh well, we have the box. I wanted to take that. Is this one dirty? That's a little yellowed. Or is it supposed to be that way? No, I think that's from the lighting. Maybe we'll take that anyway. That's a nice quilt too, but I don't want to. I'll double check. Oh, what's this? See? Good thing I came back. What do we have? Oh, we're Boy Scout shirts. Phillipsburg. Oh my gosh, I gotta get that. Awesome. I did not see those the other day. Good thing I checked. Get those. Cub Scout coat hanger. Tie hanger. Might as well get that. This one looks like they painted on it. I guess I gotta check all these. Go back down. Actually, I guess I'll get that. Put it in their box. I like that typewriter, but I don't know. It's really nice. It's a Royal typewriter. I think maybe I'll get the typewriter too. It's really nice shape. I don't know what brand it, like what model it is though. There's different models. The hose is still here. So I will get it. People said about getting this. These just don't sell for me. But what's back here? I think this would sell for like $5. Alright, come here, hose. You're coming with me. If you don't stay with me, you'll find a new home, I'm sure. I mean, he has a lot of brass. I just don't know what any tools are for. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, it's on there. Paint. Nothing in there. Alright. If that wasn't ripped. Cards. Baskets. Jars. A knight. What is that? Lafayette. Lafayette something. I'd have to look that up. I don't know if this light works. Ugh, I'm not touching it. Oh, that's cool. Clock. Radio. We might get that. That's a neat look to it. Oh, it's broken. I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's broken. Never mind. What's this guy? Bud, can you use this? What was this? Stuck, whatever it was. It's a phone. Is this for the war? Save you smooch. Huh. What is that? Oh, it's a recorder. Gosh, that won't turn off. Oh no, that's an 8-track player for your car, I think. RQ102S. Oh, it's oh, that's good. It's sounding good. It's sounding legit. Anybody home listening? Cats? Oh, that's a fox. Well, this is what we got. We got the Royal typewriter. Really great looking. I'll have to look this up and see what the serial number is. I think the serial number is there, and see what it's worth. But it just has a, you know, that classic look to it. We did get the Phillipsburg fire hose. I picked up some albums. I have no idea, you know, what they're worth, what good ones are, what they're not. Please don't tell me that I missed out on like $1,000 record. We did get the Beaver State box, and what is so sad is that it is for a Chief Joseph robe. Look up Chief Joseph robe and you'll see. But we got the box. I got the other blanket. I got that. He said his brother made this. The little, I don't know what that is. I like the looks of it. And I got some more linens, and then the Phillipsburg Cub Scout or Boy Scout shirts, which for me, hey, anything P-Berg is good. So let's have a little discussion about this experience. So that is what happens when you go back to a sale, because you are worried, you have anxiety that you might have missed some things. Now, in this world of reselling and YouTube and having videos on YouTube where, you know, you show the garage sales, the yard sales, the estate sales, the private picks that you go on, it adds another layer to picking and reselling. I've said it before, I will say it again, is that there are certain times in certain situations where I do have anxiety. And a lot of that stems from being in environments such as, I think especially more so estate sales, especially digger sales. And my anxiety doesn't stem from, I need to be able to find every single thing in here that's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. My anxiety stems from, what's in the back of that drawer, and what's in the attic, and what's in the basement, and what if I can find the thing that I've been looking for forever? That's where my anxiety comes from. And a sale like this, where it's in my hometown, and the chances of finding that holy grail of mine, or finding something really amazing that has to do with my town, that anxiety kind of takes over. Then you add to it the layer of filming and recording. and showing essentially the entire world what is at a sale, that adds a whole different aspect to it, because then, you know, the sale's done, I go home, edit the video, put it out, then I have all of you see everything at this sale and yelling at the screen, why didn't you buy this? Why didn't you pick that up? I would have bought that. That's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. You missed that. You missed that. While it is a blessing, it can also be a curse. Especially if there is that small option that you can go back to a place and actually shop again and see if that thing is there. And so that is what happened with this sale. I received many comments that, oh, you missed this, you missed that, or you should have checked that again. And I appreciate those comments, because when I'm at a sale, you know, my brain is in all sorts of different modes, and a lot of times it's just focused on the excitement of being there and being able to look at all these things that haven't seen the light of day for so many years, and the possibilities of what could be in that chest or in that drawer. And so my brain kind of gets sidetracked with that. I might tell myself to double check that thing that I walked past, and then I go home and I totally forgot that I was supposed to check that again. So let's take, for instance, in this situation, the Beaver State robe and blanket box. So I saw the box the first day at this sale, and I thought, well, that's a neat box. It had, I think, some like DIY pine cone kind of Christmas wreath in it. Then on the other side of the attic, there was this blanket that had a Navajo style print on it. It was in plastic wrap. And in my mind, I'm like, well, that's newer-ish, you know, probably 70s, 80s-ish, you know, it's still in the wrap. I don't know if it's gonna smell like cigarette smoke. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to clean it. And plus it looks new. So I'm trying to focus on other things. I touched the blanket, I moved it, and I looked at what was underneath. So I didn't put two and two together. I put the video out. I had a few people state, you know, you need to go back and get that Beaver State box and get that Navajo print blanket, because that belongs, if that belongs in that box, that's worth a couple $100s. Look up Beaver State. Beautiful, beautiful blankets and like robes, like jackets, and man, oh man, do they go for a lot of money. So I'm like, oh my gosh, did I just completely miss out on, you know, a $200, $300, $400 find? I gotta go back. I also didn't pick up the Phillipsburg fire hose, because I thought, what am I going to do with this? I have to go back. So I did go back, and when I went back, the first thing I did was go up in that attic. I found the Beaver State box. It was still there. Then I went over to look at the Navajo State blanket, or Navajo style blanket, and it was not. It was not a Beaver State blanket. It was not the Beaver State robe. It was what, maybe a 70s, 80-ish blanket that actually does sell on eBay for around $40 to probably $60. But am I going to have to wash it? Am I going to be able to get the cigarette smoke out of it, if there is one? I don't know. So yeah, now in my mind, I knew that I had looked at that blanket. I knew that it was newer-ish, but you know, reading the comments and hearing you missed, I thought, I have to go back and check. And so my brain was right. My brain did look at that blanket and knew it was newer, and so it wasn't the Beaver State blanket, but that's what happened. So putting these videos out and bringing you all with me to these type of sales, it is great. Because you all can experience the sales with me. But it also, I think, kind of adds to that anxiety, like, oh my gosh, did I miss that? What did I do? You know, I don't know everything. I think that's obvious. I have my niche items that I enjoy selling. I love just being in the moment at these sales and not so much worrying about, am I going to find that high dollar ticket item? Perhaps that makes me a bad reseller. But I'm also not here, you know, in every video telling you what I bought and the hundreds of dollars that I sold it for. We know that I'm not really about that. Though I do talk about, you know, comps. I think for me it's more of the thrill of the hunt, being able to find these items, know the history of the items, enjoy the items again, and yes, resell some and make some money. But I just wanted to address, you know, that added level of, I'm not even sure how to put it, but just, you know, it's kind of different than if you just go to a sale, you pick it and you go home and there's no video of it for hundreds of thousands, millions of people to see. But I do enjoy when you all comment that, you know, you missed that, look out for this, be on the lookout next time, because it is helpful and it does help me to learn and grow as a picker. So for this sale, going back, what did I get? I did pick up a few more of the linens. I did get the fire hose. That was still in the basement. I learned that the man that lived in this house, he actually was a member of the Phillipsburg Fire Department. He even told me what ladder the hose came off of, and he said that his basement would flood. So he took the hose from the fire department and used it to get the water out of his basement. Practical. What else did I pick up? Oh, I did find some at Phillipsburg Cub Scout shirts, which again, I thought I looked in those barrels the first day, and to me it looked like it was all, you know, the curtains and newerish fabric, but I took a second look and lo and behold, they were all the way in the bottom, all covered up. So glad that I did that. I did pick up, I think, some records. I got some records too, and a few more of the magazines. So I was able to go back and, you know, spend some more money, help the homeowner out, and take back some things with me and kind of calm my anxiety about missing out on some great things. Now, will that Beaver State box sell? I think it could, because I don't see any other Beaver State boxes listed. How often did people actually keep the box that the blanket came in? Not sure. And now I also know that if I'm ever out somewhere else and I come across a blanket that has that label on it, I know it's a good blanket. So I'm pretty sure you can tell they're a good blanket because they are beautiful, beautiful. So yes, what a sale. You know, right place, right time, seeing that Facebook ad and being able to go back and take a second look was great. It was great. But I just wanted to share that extra, you know, anxiety thing that I sometimes get, though you all know that. If you watch the channel, you know that I have that. I think many of us do. But for me, again, it's more about just that, what can you find? What is there? And that's what always draws me into these estate sales. And I think there's another estate sale like that coming up. Let me start calming myself down now. I'll get my bags ready, get my flashlight ready, break out my headlamp, because I think I'm gonna need it for this next sale. But we'll see. We'll just see what happens. And then I can bring you all along with me, and then you can tell me what I missed. But yeah, just think about that. Like, if you're out at a sale or at a Goodwill or a yard sale, you know, and it's kind of like having someone on your shoulder. And they're like, hey, what about that? What about that? But naturally at yard sales, most of the time, it's too late. Once you drive away, that next person comes up and phew. But as I've always said, you know, I think what's meant for you will find you. And this sale is definitely meant for me. And I'm so glad that I was able to go to it and purchase some items that have to do with my local town as well. So, not even sure how this whole jibber jabber ended up, but I just wanted to again talk about that, you know, other person on your shoulder, aka the viewers, and how you guys are helpful, but sometimes you just give me a little bit of anxiety about things that I missed. Anyway, stay tuned for whatever adventure is coming up next. Again, there'll be another estate sale, but that's not for a few weeks, so stay tuned for that. I think it's going to be a really good one. We shall see. And hopefully with the upcoming spring, get out to more flea markets, more auctions. Auctions have been kind of lately. They're just not happening. So hopefully those will pick up, and then we'll get into the swing of spring and summer and all the adventures that come with that. Thanks so much for watching. If you're going out and about to an estate sale, bring a second or a third pair of eyes with you so you don't miss out on any treasures. And I do hope that you find your treasure. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you all next time for the next adventure here at Paper and Moose.